Hello. Look at these boys. They're ready to go. Got the vermin. And what do we got over there? Well, let's take a little look. Come on. Oh, that's a giant. Those are ogres. We're against ogres. Plenty of noblars. Which is what I expected from the ogre kingdoms. What do we got over there? Looks like a... Ooh, that's not good. Stonehorn. With some gobblers. Some of those noblars. What do we got? Shieldy rats. Speary rats. You can tell earlier. A plague priest, I believe, and 2 warp storm cannons, lightning cannons specifically. My opponent's got all the good stuff, some saber tusk and everything. So this is just a bad matchup. My opponent did not know what to bring against Skaven, which is unfortunate, and that's really the case. Then I've often noticed about myself is the reason I lose half the time is because I just don't know how to do the matchups. The tactics are sound. The choices are sound, it's just not knowing the matchups. And some of you who've seen me play, who've played long enough, understand that. And that's why I want to get some of these videos with far more diverse factions. Because all I've been playing against is Malekith, Sigvald, and Imric. High Elves, Dark Elves, all that high tier stuff. Even Warriors of Chaos one time, from time to time. Oh, and look at those Warp Strike. Oh my god, we tore them to shreds. Got a good hit. Alright, my boys are doing work. They're not going to get through this line. We got a chieftain. We got that plague priest. Plague priest I brought simply for the noblars. Should be able to rack them down quick. Boom! Oh, doing some work. Council Guard Storm Vermin should make quick, easy work of anything that comes this way. I'm going to let my opponent have the third objective because the strategy now is just to weigh down all his heavy hitters. The giant, the ogres, and I can take that first objective easy with the plague priest. His spell should be able to handle that. But, I don't know. He could try some tricky stuff. He could try coming around the back line with some Gorgers or that Stonehorn, which would be a pain in my bum. But it's going to take him a long time, and I got those 4 units of shield rats to protect. And his ogres aren't cutting it. Those saber tusk, no charge bonus, baby. They're going to take nothing but damage from my clan rat spears, which hold out really well. What a surprise. Noblar trappers I wasn't expecting, but they'll all see the same fate. Gonna have the chieftain go beat up on a giant. Poor boys. And it's just warfare. Get him. Oh, it's beautiful. Get him, boys. The scurrying rats beating up on those big bully ogres. Oh, that warp landing was a terrible volley. Look at him go. And yeah, just these noblars are gonna disappear. The mortis on the plague priest isn't much, but it pays quick. Get them, boys. Make them run. Saber tusk are great dodge. Here come the gorgers, and the giant is halfway there, less than half now. Ooh. And we're taking this objective. We got some ogre bulls coming in, but they're gonna be met with plenty of spears and plenty of big boys.
You have the foe's victory
And it is just solid beatdowns. We got 2 objectives now, so that wasn't too difficult. We got gutter rudders. Those things are going to be big time beatdowns too. Look how big these guys are. So we're going to shoot over, poison everything. So that 700 is going to drop down to, I think, 5 easy. This tyrant's going to be taking some warp lightning blast too. Unfortunately, oh, that was a good volley. That's a lot of damage on me. But yeah, going over it. I'm not upset with how I played. What I brought, obviously, because I'm just whooping ass right now. My opponent just doesn't know what to do. Oh my god! Those gorgers! We cut them in half! Poor boys, and they regenerate, but they're not going to be living long enough to regenerate. Saber tusk are going to get slapped again by the spears. Bop! Gorgers did work against the clan spears, so I'm impressed with that. Gut rudders doing their work, making sure no one gets in between them and the warp lightnings. The tyrant's about to go down. The giant's not too far off either. Noblar trappers are actually doing good work, which is not a surprise as someone who loves me some trappers. Those boys always get their work, and we're just weighting down those boys. I see some forgers coming in. No, 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 Tyrant, you're not getting away. Gut rudders can fire and move, so Don't expect to get away, my boy. But he's pretty fast. I think he's got 54 speed, but we're just gonna deal with that giant. Because once we do, because the Gorgers and the giant, once they're gone, we can just freely move up. Bring some more packs. I think my opponent's trying to take care of my Lord, which he probably could, because that Tyrant's got healing. My Plague Priest is nowhere near good enough to fight a Tyrant on his own, even in a weakened state. Yep, here he comes, and he did a good slap, but the only problem is, my guy's got a little more mass. And here comes the Gut Runners. I think the Warp Lightnings, yep, they're going to turn their attention after that giant falls. Poor boy, goodbye. Yep, and here comes the volleys. Get them, boys. Outlaws are coming back, and that, I don't know what that was. That did some massive damage. That priest is so good against these Noblars, just to eat up his chaff real quick. Because I knew if he wasn't going to bring Ogre Bulls, he was going to bring chaff. So I was ready for either or, which is a shame. And something I've been saying about Ogre Kingdoms for a while. Them being bottom tier for this reason, if you take care of their chaff, all you have to do is get ready for the Ogres, and there's not much else you can do. My opponent should have came around the back with the stone horn. He really should have. There's no reason not to. Really wasn't. I don't understand why he didn't do it earlier. He could have easily taken me, but I would have responded appropriately. Nothing I had the Masters here on stone horns, but we had all these spears to hold them out. Well, to be fair, if I would have went into a blocky formation, there's no way he would have gotten through. Looks like these Ogre Bulls think they can get through. Look, see? He could have actually been doing some serious work. That Stonehorn's just throwing spears right now, or harpoons, and they could be destroying my lines right now. So, oh my god, we tore through those Ogre Bulls with that Warp Lightning, and the Tyrant's not too far. Yup, he's running. And here comes my Plague Priest with his catapult ball. And they're just gonna disappear. Yeah, no healing for you. You just need one good Warp Lightning shot. And there you go. That volley was it. So yeah, this is just game over. My opponent should be tapping out here soon. He lost his Lord. He's going to lose all his objectives. He really didn't use that stone horn to the best of its ability. But yeah. Sorry, opponent. Sorry, Kuzo. But you got to come back, learn your matchups, I guess, or learn how to use your... He should have brought some Nobbler scrap launchers. That would have actually opened up some lines. Just waited, opened up some lines, and then, yeah. That would have been a fair, better fight instead of a stone horn. Or Ogre Bulls, really. I think it was... You'll see what happens at the end of this when we looked at value. Look at the value. You're going to see how weird this stuff was brought in. As you can see... Nobblar is what we expected. Giant and Stonehorn I didn't expect. Saber Tusk, I would have put that in reserve instead. And yeah, scrap launchers. I would have traded in that giant for 2 scrap launchers. Easily. Maybe even 3 or 4 scrap launchers, knowing against vermin like this. I would have maybe kept the Stonehorn. Yep, and everything else did great. For me, though, I would have taken out Master Skitch. Yeah. That would have been good. Instead of having all this uselessness, maybe brought in some more storm vermin. Some catapults, who knows. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. Like, subscribe, come back, because we're going to have some Monday through Wednesday. We're going to have a lot more fights. Yeah, I would have brought that Fire Belly too. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace. Have a good one.